Hey guys, it's Melissa here from Agrestic Acres. It's a very gloomy, rainy day, but I wanted to give you a quick tour of our pallet fence area that we have been making since last weekend. So we needed a fence because our chickens were free ranging all over the yard, and the roosters, one in particular, is not the friendliest rooster, which we will talk about in a later video. So the kids didn't want to come out here and play if the chickens were out, and then I'd have to get them back in. Plus we had to keep the chickens separated from one of our dogs, so I would have to get them back in every time I wanted to let her out. That got to be pretty exhausting. So we didn't want to spend a lot of money on a fence or do anything that was very permanent because we're still kind of growing and adjusting. So we decided to collect pallets over about a month and a half, which were all free, and we built this fence. So we have 2 gates on it right now, and what it's going to be eventually is it's going to be 3 separate areas. So this first area right here is going to be separated off, right where my hand is here, kind of straight ahead, with just some wire, and that is going to be for the silkies once they come outside. And this playhouse here, which is a little disheveled at the moment, is going to be turned into a chicken coop for the silkies. And we have this separate gate here so that my daughter can come out and play with her silkies, and the other chickens won't be in her way because their silkies are super gentle. So you can see on the back side of the fence we use green gardening stakes. We did have to buy those, and they're a few dollars each, which added up kind of quickly, but we didn't want to use wooden posts and cement because we wanted it to be mobile, and we decided that it was worth it to have it be sturdy enough so that it was actually, you know, somewhat sturdy fence, but we could always use the gardening stakes. Oh my gosh, it's so noisy. We could always use the gardening stakes elsewhere, you know, in the garden, etc., for other projects. And then as you can see, we have 3-foot chicken wire in the back here because obviously there's gaps which they could get through. So this small area right here, which is about, I think it's 23 by 8, is going to be for the silkies, which is plenty of room for 4 silkies. And then we move down into what will be the fenced-in area for just the chickens. You can see their whole area here. So we tied it into, you guys are loud today. They're all gaggling over here. We tied it right into the coop. So it's right up against the coop, and then we put cinder blocks so they can't get out that way, which has worked nicely. They still like to come over here and kind of hang out. And the reason why we did this way is because I can open this and get eggs quite easily, and I don't have to actually go inside the area, which is great because, like I say, we have one rooster that's kind of mean. So we keep going over here, and here is the second gate, which they can get out of right now because we've only done the chicken wire about halfway. We need to finish that. Oh man, you guys can get out here too. So then we have, which needs to be staked down because my dog's been out here, we have this area over here, which is going to be a separation between them and what will be the duck area. So that chicken area right there is, I think, 23 by 56. So it's good size for them, plenty of room for what will be 28 chickens, maybe a few more if they have babies. And their coop's there in the middle. I still have the run, which we need to fix up some of the wiring. Thank you. I still have the run, so when I have the baby chicks out here, I'll probably keep them in the run area. I can, you know, separate more if I need to. So I wanted to separate the chickens and the ducks for the time being. But this whole area here is going to be the duck area, and it is about, it's gonna be about 32 by 23. So you can see we have the stakes out. We just hadn't gotten this far last weekend, and it's gonna go all the way up to this compost, makeshift compost, I might mention, that we have over here. So we need to build a duck house and fence this in the rest of the way, and we need to stake that down in between because they're obviously getting out there. I was out here about 20 minutes ago and that wasn't pulled up, but the dog was out here and she likes to run this area. Of course, once the whole fence is up, she won't be able to run that area because it will be enclosed with more pallets. So that's what we've been working on so far, and it was a lot of work. My husband did a lot of it, and I was his assistant, so far so good. I think hopefully this will work. Obviously once we get, they can come out right now, but obviously once we get the chicken wire up, they will stay in there and be more contained. Thanks for watching, and hope you guys have a great day.